This set is an absolute knockout. Hello and welcome back to another video here in the LEGO Room. I hope you are well. Today I wanted to talk about the Gingerbread 8080 set and what it probably means for the future of LEGO Star Wars. I think this set is absolutely fantastic. And for those that have seen it up on the channel or a short video of me with it, fear not, I will include it in a video very, very soon. We've actually got more than one. We've actually got two on the go here. We'll be giving both of these sealed copies away at various points over on Whatnot in the future, so make sure you go and hit the follow button over on Whatnot. Make sure you go and use the link in the bio. There should be a code that pops up on screen just now for you, and we'll be giving these away in the future, that is for sure. But back to the matter at hand, however, which is of course the Knockout Gingerbread 8080 set. I think this is a fantastic set, one I predicted would do very, very well, and I am not surprised at the sort of demand we've seen for it. It of course went on a back order within the first day on lego.com, and it now is on a 60-day back order here in the UK on lego.com as well. And history unfortunately tells us that we'll probably end up going out of stock just before it's supposed to retire at the very end of the year. And for those that have probably made orders during the back order time, possibly will not see their order and possibly will be refunded. Who knows? That might not be the case this year. Just history suggests that that is what will probably happen. However, the success of this cannot now be disputed. And what does it mean for the future of LEGO Star Wars Christmas sets? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to see more LEGO Star Wars Christmas sets in the future. I think following on from the sort of quite exclusive Candy Cane X-Wing back in 2019, that employee gift special that is now considerably more on the after sale market. You have to spend a fair bit of money to get hold of that set, but it would pair of course very, very nicely with this Gingerbread 8080. And of course we saw the 2023 holiday diorama, which kind of more of a Thanksgiving diorama for anybody who's seen that sort of holiday special. It's of course a Life Day themed little short over on Disney Plus, but it is of course kind of along the theme of Thanksgiving and of Christmas as well. And I think that it's something that they are going to continue to do, and there's already been a couple of rumours out in the sort of wider space. Maybe they will potentially bring back this 8080 next October like they do with some Christmas sets and bring them back onto the market. I personally don't think that that will happen. I think they'll be looking at what they can do next in terms of a holiday set. And of course there was originally the rumour when we got the news of this 8080 Gingerbread Walker, people were sort of unsure which it would be, whether it would be a TIE Advanced Gingerbread with Gingerbread Darth Vader, or whether it would be a Gingerbread 8080 with Gingerbread Darth Vader. And as it turned out, of course, we got the 8080, but could a TIE Fighter or a TIE Advance be something that we look at in the future in terms of a gingerbread model? Of course already got the Vader mold and of course got a gingerbread Vader on the market, so I think that's something that is possible. I think what would be more fun and something more up my alley, and that is for sure, is the Candy Cane Snow Speeder. I think would be a really nice touch. I think anything you could use to incorporate with that Gingerbread 8080, i.e. have the wrap to wrap around its legs. I think that's the iconic thing that you would want to do with this set. I think that is something that would be really, really fun, be really festive. They of course can kind of do a candy cane style set as we've already seen with that X-Wing. So I think that's something that is very much on the table, because I can't see Christmas LEGO Star Wars sets going away anytime soon. However, of course, this channel started out by theorising about LEGO sets and why we do have them, why we don't have them, what we could see in the future, and I went down a bit of a rabbit hole in my own mind when I was thinking about that TIE Advance, that Vader TIE Advance, and of course we're going to get one in 2026. When we get the images of that, I will be sure to show them on the channel here when we get the official licensed images. A regular TIE Advance, I should say, not a gingerbread one. So I was thinking about whether or not we could see a Christmas version of that, and it led me to the thought of course, Vader's castle on Mustafar. How good would that look as a gingerbread model? It doesn't necessarily need to be as big as the previous model we saw a couple of years ago, but as a gingerbread house, as a gingerbread structure, I think that would be quite a fun idea. However, with a Vader's Castle, I think the far more likely option is if we went to a Halloween or spooky season style set with this. We of course see Vader's Castle in the other Disney short, The Terrifying Tales, and this is sort of Grabala's take on a sort of haunted or spooky version of Vader's Castle, and I think that is something that might lend itself to a Halloween style set in the future. So with that, I thought about the fact that you could potentially see a whole bunch of different holiday themed seasonal sets. We've kind of already seen one with that holiday diorama, so named, and of course with the Gingerbread 8080 Christmas set here as well. And could you see a Halloween style set for Lego Star Wars in the future? Could it open up a third slot in that October break where we see the giant, the biggest UCS set of the year in that October 1st to October 4th drop, along with a Christmas set as well? We've seen that over the last couple of years, albeit it was the anniversary set back in 2024. But could they open it up to have a Christmas, a Halloween, and a UCS set in that October 1st spot? It's something that I actually think is very, very possible and very likely. I can only see them doing more and more Lego Star Wars sets, and certainly, if not more and more, then slightly more expensive Lego Star Wars sets year on year. And I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility that we can see a Halloween set within the next year or two for Lego Star Wars. What that looks like, absolutely no idea, but I certainly think they could take inspiration from that Terrifying Tales short. And if you haven't gone and checked out Terrifying Tales or the holiday special over on Disney Plus, I do recommend it. It is a lot of fun. It is not too serious at all, and there are some fun holiday-based stuff in there as well. And they've already made a Lego set, of course, from one of them with that holiday diorama. The final idea as well is something that is, to be honest, will have already been made on Rebrickable by the time that this video goes live, which is of course to create a gingerbread Millennium Falcon. Now, is this the kind of set that we could see on the market within the next year or so? We were at a place this time last year where we had 4 Millennium Falcons on the market at the very same time. 4 or 5 Millennium Falcons on the market at the very same time. We had the UCS version, the Dark Falcon, the 2019 Millennium Falcon, and of course the mid-scale Millennium Falcon as well. Now, of course, we're getting the Dark Falcon and the mid-scale Millennium Falcon are coming off shelves at the very end of 2024, which will leave, of course, only the UCS Millennium Falcon. There's been a lot of chatter in the wider space about how we need to see a Return of the Jedi or a sort of original trilogy Millennium Falcon in play scale size back on the market, and I think we're not far away from that. If there's one thing we've seen from the X-Wing leaks and the TIE Fighter leaks, that we always see these repeat ships back on the market. It's only a matter of time, of course, with us seeing another play-scale Millennium Falcon, but we could potentially see a mid-scale sized gingerbread Millennium Falcon in the future. I think that's the kind of thing that would strike the right tone with a lot of fans, particularly in the build-up to the festive season. I would say it's selling out in the same manner that this 8080 has. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. It's sincerely appreciated. Make sure if you're new here, you hit the subscribe button. We've always got Lego videos going on here in the Lego room. You can be sure to see all of the new Lego Star Wars images for 2026 over the next couple of weeks here on the channel as they start to leak out into the wider space. As soon as we get those official Lego images, we'll be dropping them on the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button. We've always got stuff going on in this space. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think of this video? Is there any potential Lego Star Wars Christmas, Halloween or holiday sets that you would love to see? If there is, please do let me know in the comments below. Of course, keep it kind, keep it respectful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.